Hi everybody. Today we're going to just demonstrate how to set up the HIV simulated test, also called the ELISA test. And this is an enzyme-linked assay. So what we're looking for then at the end is if the patient has HIV antibodies or HIV antigen, depending on whether it's direct or indirect, you're going to see a blue color. So a couple of the things that we're using in this, first of all, is a micropipette. You'll have to use one of these set to 50 microliters. And you will be adding different kinds of reagents. So in order to do this, you'll have to add the reagents and put the tip on here like this. And basically these are going to be the wells right here. And when you use this, you just want to press down this yellow button until it stops. Don't press too hard. You just press down, then you release your thumb, then you put it into the well, and pretty much you're just going to be doing a series of adding things to wells and then doing a series of washes. So first you'll add your patient sample, then you're going to add a primary antibody, then you're going to add secondary antibody, and then finally a substrate, and you will have a series of washes in between when you do this. So after you've added whatever to all of the wells, then you'll eject your tip and you'll have a little biohazard bag at your bench by pushing this button here, and then the tip comes off. So after you've had your 5-minute incubations, etc., when you get to the last step class, you're going to have had the secondary antibody in there. And in order to wash the wells, what you will do is you will add this wash buffer using a transfer pipette. So you add it to each one of the wells. You're going to wash 3 times. I'm just going to demonstrate by doing it 1 time. So you just take this, you don't have to measure it exactly, but you want to squirt it in each one of the wells. And at least halfway, you could go all the way to the top if you'd like. I kind of use my finger to guide it from one well to the next. So just make sure all of your wells have a wash buffer in it. And then you're going to take a stack of paper towels and turn this over. And you really want to blot this as well as you can. So each wash step that you do, between the first couple of steps you'll do 2 washes, last time will be 3. You just tap that down, and then you can remove the top stack, and then just make sure that you don't see much here. So now we're good to go. If you take a look at the wells, guys, I marked the first one so that we know where the first well is. So our last step then is going to be to add the substrate to each well, and if we see a blue color, then we know that that person is HIV positive, and you would send that out to have a Western blot done to confirm that. So I'm just going to add our substrate. Remember, this is an enzyme-linked assay. And you want to see a blue color within 5 minutes. If you see a blue color, that indicates positive. So the first 3 wells you can see are already starting to react. That's our positive control. And then the next 3 wells should remain clear because that's a negative control. And then the last wells that we have here are the actual test samples from different patients. So I think you can already start to see that number 1, 2, and 3 here, those are our positive controls, definitely already turned blue, and that's in less than a minute. Our negative controls here, as you can see, there's no color at all. These 3 from one patient definitely turn blue, so you would send this off for a Western blot analysis. And the last 3, that patient run in triplicate. There is no color, so they are negative. So that would be what you would report. And that's the results for the HIV ELISA test.